Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Sagittarius' Soul Path reading for March of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And if you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as like I said, it is truly most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everybody to check your other placements, check your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the mid-month readings as well as the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right, without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Sagittarius's soul path for March of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you see or hear within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. So we're not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy, and so your energy is very much a part of this reading. In a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. Right, 2 more cards, please. Thank you. 1 more, please. And I limit the cards to 3 cards per deck, per shuffle, and this keeps the reading under an hour. So this is why I limit it to 3 cards. All right. So we have the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and at the bottom we have the 3 of Wands. So in March here, there is something you are walking away from here, and the 8 of Cups reads to me as this party is over, is kind of played out, and you are making your way either home or to the next party. Now, these are metaphors here. This is not talking about an actual party. But this is a metaphor for this type of energy of, it's like that feeling when you're at a party and you're like, oh, the party's gone south. It's time to get out of here. This is the feeling that you have in March. You're leaving something. And this does feel like more the end of February that you have left something. And now at the beginning of March, you are walking here. And we have this moon on the card here, so do pay attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as you can utilize these planetary and moon cycle energies to your benefit. And I highly suggest looking into that. But either way, to reiterate, you are walking away from something that is no longer serving you. Now, this may be a relationship, friend situation, a romantic situation, a work situation. This is going to be a little bit different, but the energy is still the same of you walking away. And we have the Queen of Cups here. So whatever this ending is does kind of have you in your emotions a little bit. You're not really letting anybody know about this. You have a lid on your emotions. So you're really not letting anybody see that you might be having some emotional pain at this time. But the way that you're processing this, you're kind of doing this internal work, does seem to be working out in your favor, because you end up more feeling more emotionally stable and in the flow, because you're not really talking about this too much. You're really processing it. You're not vacillating on it. You're processing it. And we have the Two of Wands here. So based on this, what you've left, and this processing you're doing, this is going to allow you to plan for the future with a little bit more accuracy here. Whatever this was in the past was kind of clouding your vision to the future. Also, as you are processing these emotions, which might take a little bit of time. And so it might feel like it is a second until you are able to really do this planning in a proper way. I would say after about the first week and a half, 2 weeks of March, then you begin planning. And you are also discovering some things about yourself that you may not have known. Some of this is this emotional stability. You have a great emotional strength that you have available to you, and you are kind of discovering that as you seek to find greater freedom in your life. But there is this choice here with the Two of Wands. So, and I know people don't like this, but so you are processing this pain from the end, and it is kind of an indication that how long you stay in this processing mode is kind of up to you. And I know people don't like the way that sounds. Understandably, if I would have heard that, I would also probably not like that. But this is what the card is indicating, and this is what the Spirit is indicating, that it is your choice on when you want to move forward from whatever you've left in the past. And then at the bottom, we have the Three of Wands. So you are leveling up, moving up, advancing here. With this kind of out of the way, this past cloud situation out of the way, having your emotions a little bit more stable, feeling more in the flow, this allows you to plan for the future a little bit better. But also, this clears up this mental space where you're able to actually get glimpses of the future in a clearer way than you were in the past. This also helps out this planning because you can actually see where you're going. So you are getting this foresight, and you are expanding out here. You're not, for most of you, you're not staying in this processing mode. You're expanding out. You're making this decision to embark on this new chapter for you, this new path for you. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm ready for just the one path. I feel like the universe has been switching it up on us the past 6 months, and it's one change after another. Isn't that how it is? Please give us 3 cards for what is on Sagittarius' soul path for March of 2023. Thank you. Two more, please. All right, we have the Holy Prayer messages. One more, please, real quick. All right. And the Astral Rider. And at the bottom, we have Uprooting Hell with Love. This card hasn't come out in a while. And this Holy Prayer card, I'm not sure has ever come out online here. So we have the Holy Prayer. You're definitely, as you attempt to get over the hump here, you're definitely connecting with the divine, the spirits, the universe, whatever that means for you, whatever your path may be on that. But you are finding a deeper connection with whatever you interpret to be as divine. You may even be connecting with people of that you interpret to have a spiritual prominence and perhaps can impart some wisdom on you. So you're seeking this spiritual counsel from those in a quote-unquote high position. And you are really asking the spirit for some help on this. You are receiving some fortitude. You are being protected to a certain extent. And it does appear as you move forward, and this is more into spring, and a lot of the signs have gotten this, like in spring, your dream is coming in. And this is kind of what it feels like here too. That March is a lot of processing, and then as we get into spring, things really start to pop for you because there's all this change that has taken place. And then we have the messages here. So do expect this spirit communication here. There's something about moving forward here. There is some level of communication. This feels like digital communication, social media, this types of thing, that you are going to receive some sort of message that is really going to give you some clarity about where you want to go in the future. So do be prepared for that message. Also, the spirit, like I said, is communicating with you. And when you feel more in the flow, that will be more apparent for you. Then we have the astral rider. So this is kind of this protective energy. This is kind of like a psychopomp, if you're familiar with the term. But this is this type of energy that is really giving you a certain level of bravery, instilling you with this daring, and allowing you to move forward without, not any fear, but allowing you to move forward having control over your fear. And that is bravery, is being scared and walking forward anyway. So the fear hasn't gone anywhere. You're just dealing with it differently. This is bravery. And this is definitely going to make you feel highly accomplished because this is definitely a test for you. And whatever these emotions you are processing with is going to require bravery to dig into those shadows. So there is a lot of important internal work going on for you in March. So you definitely have some aid here. And then we have uprooting hell with love here. So this is part of this processing these shadows, processing these emotions. And really, like the card indicates, you're uprooting this kind of this hell feeling within yourself with love. So you're processing these emotions, noticing the shadows, and instead of fighting with the shadows, you are showing them love and attention. That's what the shadows need. They're there because these are little spots of ourself that have not received attention and that have been given a thumbs down and pushed to the back of the class here. So what these shadows need is to be given love, be given a thumbs up. Internally give these things a hug and be okay with them. Love them. This is part of the totality of yourself, is these shadow parts that we push to the side. And this is how we become marginalized and fractured within ourselves here. So this is important work that you are doing in March. And I feel like you really need to know that because this is difficult work that you're doing. but it is working out in your benefit, and this is and a lot of the signs too have gotten this. This is this golden ticket in disguise. This is this golden opportunity in disguise, and this is kind of what this is for you. I wouldn't call it golden per se, but what you are going to get out of it, how you're going to grow from this processing is golden here. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Sagittarius' soul path for March of 2023. 3 cards, please. All right. One more, please. One more, please. Okay, all right. One more, please, for Sagittarius. One more, please, or we're going to leave it at the 2. Thanks. But just one more, please. All right, we'll take them. Jeepers. Oh, you got me. All right. So Sagittarius gets a little big spread here at the bottom. A little big. All right. So we have the 4 of Pentacles. Let's see if we can scoot this up a little bit. We have the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the Star card. Now, I have to say, out of all the cards out here, there's only 2 major arcanas, and it's the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. Both good indicators. Now, this, major arcanas are more of a fated destiny kind of energy. Minor arcanas are more of a free will type of energy, as these are subject to change depending on the decisions we make from now until the projected time period. So, but there's only 2 on here, and sometimes that is not so great. This seems to be really good because these fated energies are in your benefit here. So we have the 4 of Wands. So, there may be some of that here as we come into spring, but this is 4 of Pentacles. So when you're in this processing of these emotions, you're definitely keeping things to yourself. You're really not letting anybody know. Like I said, know the kind of emotional struggle you're going through at this time. You're wanting to do this on your own here, which is commendable. But doing this on your own in this way and keeping quiet about it actually is going to have your energy more in alignment when you come out of this here, because you're using your internal landscape to process these things. And so this has a big effect on your internal landscape. If you were to process these things, say, with a group of friends and you're just talking about these things, this doesn't actually process these things, and actually this creates more of what you don't want. So keeping quiet about this for this particular thing seems to be the right move and in your benefit. We have the 2 of Pentacles, so you're reprioritizing yourself, essentially. You're reprioritizing your inner climate, your emotional state. And this is a big change for you. So, and you're also becoming very adaptable to this change. I feel like the past 4 to 6 months, there's been a lot of change, and so this is par for the course for you. You have become used to change. And because of this, you're going to find a steady footing moving forward. We have the Wheel of Fortune, so and this is one of these major arcana cards. So the wheel is turning in your favor. This is your destiny is tied up in how you move forward. And the universe is asking you to take this chance on change, because it ultimately is going to lead to a win. Not immediately, but as we roll into spring, you're going to find, oh, I am winning. These opportunities are bubbling up for me. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. It is really going to be kind of like night and day when spring clicks into gear. Mid to end of March. I don't know when the first day of spring officially is, but and then we have the King of Cups here. So again, moving forward, feeling more emotionally balanced. You're showing yourself a lot of compassion at this time as you process these inner shadows. And I feel like with these inner shadows, you're being very straightforward. You're being very diplomatic about how you deal with these internal things. So you're kind of dealing with these emotions, and at the same time taking your emotional reactivity out of this processing. That is a very smart move. And then we have the 10 of Wands here. So this is hard work. This internal processing of these hard things, this can be very difficult. And a lot of times this is very difficult, one, because there's pain tied up to it. There's identity tied up to it. But a lot of times these things stem back to our childhood. And it's just whatever this situation was triggered this. And all of a sudden, this old becomes new and in the present moment again. These things we thought we had put to rest. So this is hard work, because you have put this to rest in the past. But you have this responsibility to yourself to really do this hard work here. And you end up bringing all these wands home so that they can go to their proper use. So you're bringing the spirit fire home. At the bottom, we have the Star card. So the end of March into spring, you're definitely kind of embodying this star kind of energy as you're kind of going through this renewal here. I feel like once you get out of this, it's like the renewal begins. But sometimes we have to lay this foundation in order for this renewal. And moving forward into spring, you find yourself very much on your purpose. And I feel like just getting out from underneath whatever this is going to give you a lot of hope and faith for the future. Again, with the Star card, paying close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles. I can't talk right now. As you can use these planetary and moon cycle energies to your benefit. So, and it does appear in spring, moving forward, you're feeling very physically good, spiritually good, and emotionally good as well. And also these opportunities are going to really start to bubble up for you. We have the Wheel card and the Star card, both speaking of these opportunities coming up for you. And this is this faded energy that is coming your way of these opportunities. But I feel like for these opportunities to really hit in the way that you want them to, you have to process, and you kind of have to, like an artist, you have to know when this processing is done, when the art piece is done. Only the artist knows when it's done. But the Spirit is kind of indicating it's your choice to decide when this is done. So that is entirely up to you. As it always is. And never let a tarot reading override your own good judgment. This is your story. All right, please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Sagittarius' soul path for March of 2023. All right. All right, we have interconnection and own voice. Thank you. So this interconnection, or you could almost read it as inner connection, this inner connection to your own self. Also with the divine, realizing that it's not you and then the divine. It's you and the divine in this inner connection. There's an overlapping of you and the divine. And in fact, there really is only the divine. But for the let's not get too far into it. There is this overlapping. And this is kind of what you're realizing is this space where you and the divine overlap. You're connected, interconnected. And then we have own voice. So there's something about this past situation where you may have felt like you were muting yourself. Moving forward, the Spirit is really asking you to own your voice, own your truth, and speak your truth. Communicate these things to those that need to hear them. And I feel like it is speaking about this past situation. There's something that needs to be communicated there. Also, communication with the divine, realizing that your own voice is powerful, and when you are connected with the divine, your voice has the power of the divine in it. And this is your own voice. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is Sagittarius' inner climate like, inner landscape like on their soul path for March of 2023. White pelican, 1 more, please. Well, 1 or 2. And the lion. Thank you. So we have the white pelican, ease. So the first half of March, you're not experiencing this ease. It's when you're finally done with this inner self-portrait of yourself, and you move forward, you expand forward towards your future. This is where you begin to feel this ease. You have this sense of ease about you, optimism. So this ease comes with this optimism and this hope for the future. Grace. So you have, to be on this path, you have to have divine grace upon you, and cooperation. So you are cooperating with the divine, seeing this interconnectedness. There may also, as you move forward, and I don't feel like it's in this, but it's when you begin to move forward and you begin to pursue these options or opportunities, that you find collaborators, people that you can work with in a cooperative mode towards a similar goal. This is a win-win cooperation. Then we have the lion. So this is definitely more speaking of how you are moving forward the second half of March and into spring. Power. So you're stepping into a certain level of power that you may not have experienced before for a lot of you. Now, some of you may have, but this space, this expansion, this freedom you've been seeking, you are finding, and it is providing you with a lot of power. And I feel like this is in a lot of areas of your life. Loyalty. So you have a certain loyalty to yourself, or what's the phrase? You have a loyalty to this certain personal dignity which I think everybody should have. And this is why you're walking away, and this is kind of why you're wanting to process these emotions on your own. You're also developing this loyalty to the divine, especially as you see that you are actually connected with the divine. Leadership. So this is, again, speaking about you moving forward in this collaborative effort and you really being the spearhead of whatever this is. And family. So you are most likely, as you step away from this, either reconnecting or just spending more time with family at home. Your family might be your dogs or your pets. This is the same thing. Some of you, this may be this work family, soul tribe. These are the types of people that you are really connecting with. And I feel like this is this a cooperative effort, and there's this family vibe, whether or not they're your actual blood relatives, it doesn't matter. There's this family vibe taking place. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Sagittarius' soul path for March of 2023. All right. Okay. Thank you. So we have, it's called ball, and it has a 6 ball, a pool, a pool ball. I don't know why I can't talk during this reading. And 6 is the number of perseverance. You are persevering through this. This is kind of a heavy period. This doesn't feel as, it's not so rough, but it is heavy because you're doing a lot of this processing here. But the Spirit is saying it's time to get on the ball here. Time to really move forward. You might be lingering in the past a little bit. Time to move forward and do this processing. And it says, does consciousness ring a bell? Consciousness. This person is meditating in a... this person is meditating, and they're thinking about this bell. They're waiting for this bell of their mind to say, ding, you've done it. You've achieved enlightenment. You've achieved your goal. Blah, blah, blah. And so this is kind of what's taking place here. As you do this processing, you're kind of waiting for consciousness or something to metaphorically ring this bell, letting you know that you are done processing. But the Spirit is saying you are this bell. You are the bell that decides when this is done. And this is when you move forward. And the Spirit is indicating the sooner the better, as soon as you can. And then we have hee hee ha ha, ho ho, hee hee ha ha. And it says, someone is laughing at you. So there is a Machiavelli Tupac lyric, and I'm going to paraphrase, but it says, people are going to hate you for whatever you do. So no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing, someone somewhere will find some reason to laugh at you or some fault in what you're doing. No matter what you're doing, even if it is the most amazing thing on the whole planet, someone will find some reason to hate because that is in their nature to hate. So the Spirit is kind of saying, just brush this off. It's like people watching my YouTube channel. I'm sure there's people who get on here and laugh and think that it's very comical the way that I read a reading. That's fine. They're completely entitled to that, and I hope they have a good laugh. But it is in part there's this perception that someone is laughing at you or will laugh at you if you reveal your emotions. And so this is in part why you're kind of keeping these things to yourself, because those in your friend group may also be connected to this past situation here. So you feel a little closed off from the world for a little while in March. But do know that no matter what you do, someone will find a reason to hate. It's like you win an amazing award and someone will find oh, they didn't. That's just the way people are. And all we can do is just move forward with our head held high and try to find the humor in our own self and be like, yeah, I guess a little humorous, I guess. All right, please give us 2 cards for what is on Sagittarius's soul path for March of 2023. Thank you. All right. The Palomino. One more, please. No, that's too many. One more. Thank you. All right. We have the Palomino and the Harpy Eagle. So the Palomino here is a horse. It's usually a golden colored horse with kind of green eyes, light colored eyes. There's a Johnny Cash song. I don't think it's an original, but it is the most famous about a Palomino, and I think the name of this song is the Tennessee Stud. So if you feel drawn to that song might speak to you on some level. But this Palomino, this is a powerful animal and brilliant, dazzling in the sunlight here. And I feel like when I was speaking earlier about this golden ticket, this golden opportunity, and this is what this Palomino, this golden horse, this golden ride forward into your future here. And this is the divine is giving you this metaphorical transportation so that you can reach your optimal destination here. So you have everything that you need to make it to your optimal destination. So like not to the destination that kind of fits the bill, but to the destination that 100% fits the bill. We have the Harpy Eagle. So this is a giant eagle. This is a bird large enough to take down prey twice its size. So I feel like this is kind of your energy moving into spring here, is like charging like this Palomino, glistening in the sun, but with this power of this Harpy Eagle also. I mean, this animal could take out a human. So this is this powerful flight that you're taking forward. You're becoming this kind of prey animal towards your manifestation. You're not going to let it get out of your grasp. This optimal destination, you're not going to let this slip out of your grasp. There's this determination that begins to build in the mid-March, and as we're into spring, it's like this determination is really at a high here. So you are really, you're definitely going someplace. All right, please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave Sagittariuses with for what is on their soul path for March of 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Sagittarius. That 4 of Wands wants to come out. Three of Wands again. So you're definitely expanding forward. There's definitely some tension, and you're definitely wanting to make it to your dream come true. At the bottom, we have the Hangman. So like I said, you are expanding forward. And you can kind of, it's like this person has their eye just beyond the horizon where they can't actually see, but they know what's just beyond the horizon is right where they want to be. And so this is kind of you're realizing once you have pinpointed this optimal destination, you're like, oh, right over there. I can't see it yet, but I know that's where I'm supposed to be. We have the Five of Wands. There's definitely some tension. There's some inner tension as you walk away. There's also a little tension. So the first couple weeks, the first 2 weeks of March, there is going to be this tension. It does feel like it is mostly internal. So meditation, yoga, water, getting out in nature, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but these are things that can help with this tension energy. But do know that this is kind of happening for you so that you can learn something about yourself. This is training for you for the future. It's like the universe sees what you want. It sees your dream that you want to manifest, but this dream is not for this old version of yourself. This dream is for this new version of yourself. And this new version is this you moving forward here. So this processing is super important. Because on the other side of this processing, you actually find that you are, in a lot of ways, a different person than who you once believed that you were. And as you do that, you're definitely moving into this this dream come true energy, feeling very satisfied with where you're at. And what I say about the Nine of Cups is like, this is this party that's about to pop off. This guy is ready to party. He's got all the drinks lined up. He's ready to, he's ready. And so this is this party that's kind of waiting for you just beyond the horizon in springtime here. I feel like you are kind of realizing that, and you're getting this new perspective on yourself, on your emotions, and where you actually want to be. You are surrendering and letting go, going with the flow here. You're breaking free of these old things that have kind of had you felt a little tied up a little bit. And this is really this metamorphosis. And a lot of the signs have gotten this metamorphosis, but it feels like Sagittarius is having a quicker gestational period. It's like your cocoon period of this metamorphosis is very quick, and you quickly become this butterfly here. So there's a lot that's going to take place internally in March for you. Here, excuse me, we have the Strength card. So moving forward into spring, you're brimming with confidence. You have this new belief in yourself. You're finding more persuasion over your reality as you move forward with your manifestations. But like the Lion card said, you're really moving forward with power. And this is going to be a little bit something different for everybody, depending on who you are, where you're at. But you're definitely becoming this powerful force, like this Palomino, like this Harpy Eagle, like this lion. And in spring, you are really moving forward with a lot of speed here. You're very driven, almost to the point to where your Palomino is starting to get a little worried that you're taking a little too fast, but you are so determined, and you are making it to your destination. And when you do, you have this rebirth with the Judgment card. This is complete renewal. We have the Star card and the Judgment card. This is complete renewal. There are some important decisions you're going to have to make to get here. But this is, if you listen to your heart, where your heart is calling you, it's going to lead to your ultimate redemption here. Where I feel like this may have had you feeling kind of diminished, marginalized here. There, that is flipping. And we ended up with it anyway. The Four of Wands here. So you are really coming home to yourself. which feels like a long time coming. You're coming home to harmony. Again, this dream come true. This celebratory energy awaits you in spring, where your community is kind of rallying around you. In spring, they realize what you've been through, and they are really celebrating you and how far you've come. So you should really be proud of yourself. And I realize that at the beginning of March, you're going to have other things on your mind. But moving forward, you have a lot to look forward to, and you have a lot to be proud of. So we'll go ahead and leave this reading here. Sagittariuses, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement. This looks challenging. Definitely challenging, definitely hard work, but well worth it. And I'm really excited to pull for Sagittariuses later in the spring in the coming months, because this is going to be exciting for you, I think. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is most appreciated. And you are also truly most appreciated, however you're taking this in. It is really appreciated, and I can't overemphasize that enough. So Sagittariuses, I'll catch you on the next go round. Peace.